I had such a great experience with a hypnotherapy session I conducted a couple of days ago, that I decided to incorporate the whole session scripts from disclaimer to trance termination to my hypnotherapy session exam. My longtime friend of 33 years called me and said, I quote, Wattel, you're not going to believe it, but have been keeping a secret from you. I haven't been able to sleep for over a year now. The diagnosis indicated insomnia. All the doctors I visited wanted to either fill me with prescription drugs or bluntly admitted that they can't help me. I know you're always using your mind to get what you want in life. You're dabbling in lots of parts of neuroscience, and you're a certified law of attraction practitioner. Please help me. End of quote. The great experience I mentioned above is that my friend fell into delta state in about 10 minutes into the hypnotherapy session I conducted for her. The session started at 9 p.m. on January 30th, 2018, on the phone with her, being in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and me upstate New York. I insisted that she wears a headset and lies down comfortably on her bed. From about 10 minutes into the session to trance termination, she was completely non responsive verbally, which gave me the ability to instruct her subconscious mind with no obstacles. She was so knocked out in the comfort of her own bed that when I finished with the trance termination, she was still sleeping. She called me in the morning to express her gratitude and let me know that it was 2 a.m. when she finally woke up and went right back to sleep. To do this, I told her, we have to put our friendship on hold during the entire session. I will sound a bit different than usual. My voice will sound a bit monotone, boring, tiring, sleepy, etc. I will do this purposely to get you into trance. Your subconscious might try to fight it, but don't let it. For the purpose of my exam only, the session will start with disclaimer, followed by pre-talk, induction, deepening session, objective scripts, amnesia, and trance termination. Just for you guys who are my teachers and instructors, that has nothing to do with the script that I conducted with the session I conducted for my friend. This is just for you guys to know what's included in this exam. I did not reveal this to her. I'm only revealing this to you to know that I followed proper protocol. Okay, disclaimer, pre-talk, induction, depending session objectives, which is the script, amnesia, and trance termination. Just for your eye only. Now I am going to begin the session with the scripts I utilized in my friend hypnotherapy session verbatim. There we go. Even though I am a certified law of attraction basic practitioner and a certified law of attraction wealth practitioner, I am conducting this session as a student of hypnotherapy under the tutelage of my instructors, teachers, and admirers. In this session, my sole purpose is to relax. My best friend of 33 years, Marie Jean Jerkes, who's unable to sleep for more than a year now. Her doctors diagnosed the cause of her not being able to sleep as insomnia. I conducted the hypnotherapy session for her as a longtime friend with no lucrative objective. To reinstate, this session is intended to relax my best friend of 33 years, Marie Jean Jerkes, who is unable to sleep. It's not a therapeutic or medical device and is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any medical condition or disease. The hypnotherapy session I am about to conduct is intended for relaxation purposes only. It is not a medical or therapeutic device and is not intended, as I just mentioned, to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any medical condition or disease. I want you to please get this into your mind. This is not a medical cure. This is just relaxation. Please be sure that you understand that. Okay, the first step of hypnosis is called alpha. It's also known as the lightest state of hypnosis, which can be attained easily. One way or another, every human being enters a state of hypnosis many times a day. You are in a state of hypnosis every time you're playing video games, reading a good book, watching televisions, being on the computer, and even when driving. Another form of hypnosis is when you're just waking up or just going to bed. You're not fully conscious, nor are you fully unconscious. You're in the state of hypnosis. Scientists acknowledge that in this alpha state, you're up to 200 times more suggestible than when you are completely awake, which is known as beta state. Are you with me, Jean? You still awake? Okay, I'm glad you're with me. When you are in alpha, your mind slows down just a little. Your focus is narrow. Your breathing is slow, and you're relaxed. You are relaxed. In this session, you're going to learn the true meaning of being hypnotized. You don't have to be in some kind of a Zen, trance, nor any type of metaphysical dimension to be hypnotized. Being hypnotized is an inborn state which everybody moves in and out of daily. Lots of our normal daily activities is actually performed under hypnosis without us being aware of it. When you've been driving for a car for a long distance, it's the same as being in the state of hypnosis. It's that feeling of not being oblivious to everything around you, but you've turned out all of the unimportant stimuli. The road is your main focus, and the event where your attention is required by the different actions of other drivers, your body and mind would respond safely and accordingly. You also have the ability to notice or not the green grasses, the landmarks, or anything else you may be driving past. Going back to playing video games, as we mentioned earlier, in one sitting, lots of people can play video games for hours. And the event, someone would talk to them while they were in a video game session, they would be able to respond. It's no surprise that the game players often feel they've only been playing for a fraction of the time they've actually been playing. The reason is because they were in hypnosis and, and experienced time distortion. This is perfectly normal, and you may also experience that today during our hypnosis session. As we mentioned working on computers earlier, people who are using a computer are focused on what they are doing, but can intelligently answer the phone when it rings. As you can see, hypnosis is no different than working on a computer, playing video games, or driving a car. Large portion of people engaged in those type of activities would not admit they are in a trance, but they are. They are in a state known as alpha, which is also called, as I mentioned above, the light hypnotic trance. There are 4 different stages of consciousness when dealing with hypnotherapy. Number 1, the first one is beta. The second one is alpha. The third one is theta.